got to talk about Jordan Belfort for a second. We watch movies about this guy, we watch interviews about this guy, and a lot of it obviously revolves around negative. Okay, negative things did happen. Drugs happened. They were ingested. They were consumed. Illegal things happened. But let's just shelve all that, because without something I'm about to talk about, none of that would have been possible. Meaning, a 25-year-old would have never been able to make $1 million a week if he hadn't, in his early 20s, reverse engineered by writing down exactly to the word, to the letter, to the tonality of how he conveyed his message of value to his customer. If he never wrote all that down clearly, and if he never took the action as a leader to train his staff 90 minutes in the morning, 90 minutes in the afternoon, Monday through Thursday, and 5 hours on Friday evenings, if he never took the time as a leader to train his staff 10 hours a week, then there would have never been 1,200 21-year-olds with an average income of $1 million.
Stratton Oakmont as a whole.
And that's, now, Culture Matters was founded on the ideal that when your values are clear and you base your training on them, you can scale your behavior. You can scale leadership. You can develop people very quickly, and it increases productivity and profitability. Jordan Belfort is a prime example of someone that, regardless of what you believe in what he did or not, ethics aside, morality aside, he took this straight line and reverse engineered it into a system and trained every day. Now, what he didn't do was write out, from my understanding, his values.
Yeah.
Which goes to prove that culture matters, because when he left the company, because he couldn't run it, he was under law enforcement, restraint.
Yeah.
The company started going down because they had the training, but they didn't have him.
The influencer.
They didn't have the influencer that was letting his influenced borrow his matrix, right? Or perceived reality, his character. They didn't have the baton for the next guy. I think it was Donnie, whatever his name.
The movie gave a taste of that. It was his speeches that pumped him up. It was him that pumped him up.
If you watch those speeches, reason Culture Matters was even founded was to teach leadership how to break down the soul of the company into values, and then have training like those speeches to drive behavior.
Yeah.
Because I did it in my business too, and it works.
Yeah.
So you can hate on the Wolf of Wall Street all you want. There's a lot of negative stuff that happened with the guy, but you gotta look. You read his 2 books, Catching the Wolf of Wall Street and then The Wolf of Wall Street. And you'll see the stories. He said, I'd rather have them young, dumb, and stupid than someone with experience, because he took the time to train his people.
Yeah.
And when he was there, his culture was infused in them. His character was infused in them. And this is why culture matters. Because when he left, his culture died with him.
Yep.
Because it wasn't written down.